welcome to another Yoldi Backblet's Mordheim Mumble. It's our second mumble, so we're going to mumble. This is kind of at the end of each cycle, are we calling it? Or phase? Phase cycle. When all warbands have played each other again, each time they've done that, we're doing a kind of summary of how the cycle or phase, we've not determined the terminology for it, has gone. Last time we very much did it one warband at a time. It was kind of a bit long-winded, so we're going to make it a bit simpler this time and do it a player at a time. So we'll look at my warbands first, and I'll just do a bit of talking about my warbands and how they've got on and what I'm kind of hoping for next. Then we'll do either Jack or Phil's and then the last one. So hopefully it won't be too long a video, particularly as we're actually going to try and get a game in this evening as well. Okay. So you can kind of see, but you can see my warbands better because they're at the front, but Phil's got his 4 there. Jack's 4 over there. This is the board ready for the game that's coming up. So, yeah. Anything else for you to add, Jack?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, shall I do the league standings quickly?
Yeah.
So, league standings as they are at the end of cycle phase /2. Orcs and Goblins are still somehow in the lead with 18 points, which I'm really anxious about.
Undefeated.
They are currently undefeated, yeah.
Undefeated ones.
Witch Hunters on 16, a close second. Undead, somehow, are on 14. Elves on 14. Well, Shadow. You always put elves in the thing. It's the Shadow Warriors. 14. Skaven have made a big rise up this time. They did well in that last phase. I think they won all their games, didn't they?
It was rolling. I lost to the Skanky Lizards.
And you won the next two.
Yeah.
Because you're on 13, so...
It was rolling that double 6, picking up that treasure chest.
Oh yeah, that did, yeah, that really helped you out. We'll get to that anyway. Lizardmen 12, Dwarves 12, Possessed 11, Reichland 10, Norse 9, Marauders 9, and Beastmen 6. Your fortune's a bit weird, Jack. You got one right near the top, one somewhere around the middle, and then 2 right near the bottom.
2 near the bottom, yeah.
Phil, you've got nothing in the top 4, but I think that Skaven are really close. You're kind of holding the middle, Phil. But I think we'll get to yours anyway. In mine, I'm quite lucky. I've done quite well so far, and I've got 3 in the top 4.
Well, I was holding the bottom, I think, after the last one. So
Yes, yeah, I think you were. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
you definitely got off the bottom. Beastmen are well and truly last.
Their hope is on there.
Yeah, they are a little bit, and Norse have struggled, but
We'll get to it. But looking at Beastmen versus Norse now, I just think there's no way the Norse can do better than Beastmen. I think they're going to swap round.
yeah, I think they probably will.
Beastmen.
Yeah. Anyway, those are the current league standings. We'll stop it in a moment, and I'll look at my warbands first. So we'll come back in a moment. Okay, so first up, my warband. So it's Dan. Everyone doesn't recognise his voice. And I've got Shadow Warriors. You can see front left. Orcs and Goblins front right. Possessed back right, and Undead back left. I would say, apart from Orcs and Goblins, who managed to somehow win their 3 games again, which was shocking. Shadow Warriors won 2 again, so that's why they're quite high. But I feel like my other 2 have kind of done averagey in points. Undead seem to have done surprisingly well.
14, yeah.
14 points, I don't quite know how they managed that with almost no shooting. Isabella seems to be shockingly good with a bow. But only shooting in that warband, I'm pretty sure she's killed a couple people with a bow.
And then she killed the...
She killed the ogre. That was in the first cycle. But the ogre's been good in the sense that he's been very scary. I remember the 3-player game, when the little goblins were running around. He killed 2 of them.
yeah, they all ran towards him, didn't they? Yeah.
They did all run towards it, which helps. But I think what helps Undead in turn is that he's fast.
Yeah.
So he's moved 6 and can march and run. Because, the dogs move 9, but they can only move 9.
Yeah.
So he's quite a fast option, which is really useful, which is why I haven't got rid of him, because he's quite expensive. But
Isabella's kind of like an ogre now, 3 wounds.
she is like an ogre. In fact, she's better than the ogre, because she's also got heavy armour and a shield, and dodge and step aside.
Well, that ogre's just a great distraction piece, because the Reichland spent the whole game.
Yeah, he's really hard to kill. He's also got 4 wounds now, Yoga.
Yeah.
So he's really hard to kill, because he's still toughness 4 and 4 wounds. A bit scary in combat, because he's got 2 swords, he's got 2 parries, 3 attacks.
I think we need to get rid of that, don't we?
I mean, the thing is, if he dies, I won't care that much.
Because he was free anyway.
Because he was free anyway,
Yeah.
and I've been paying for him, so
We need to get rid of it. It's very annoying.
all of it. That's half. So yeah, undead I've done surprisingly well. I got 3 more ghouls this time, which I'm pleased about. I haven't got Lads Got Talent, but 6 ghouls is quite fun because it's that extra chance to get Lads Got Talent because zombies and dogs can't level up. And I do quite like how ridiculously good Isabella is. I would possibly suggest Isabella may be the best leader out of all of them. With 3 wounds,
I don't have anything.
I think she's weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 5, heavy armor, shield, dodge, step aside.
Yeah, the closest I come is Mr. Toodles. I think he's got 2 wounds and he's decent in combat, but he's
I'm not sure.
nowhere near.
Yeah, so I think she may be the best. My orc boss is actually quite good. I think. How good's my orc boss? Let me just quickly find
I think he's got 2 wounds as well.
I think he has. Yeah, he's got 2 wounds. Oh no, wait, there he is. He's got kind of 2 wounds. Yeah, axe, sword, step aside, lucky charm, 2 attacks on his profile. Weapon skill 5. He's pretty good as well actually. Toughness 4, strength 4. He's slower though. She's moved 6. So even with heavy armor and shield, she still moves 5, which is a 10-inch run, which is pretty brutal. I think out of all my war, like the Shadow Warriors have done really well, and they've got 12 Shadow Warriors now and an Elf Ranger, so that's the biggest they can get without getting a Halfling. And they've just the only times they've lost, they lost 2 3-player, both the 3-player games they lost, or came 3rd or 2nd, whatever it was. But if they can ever just stand back and shoot, they're just going to win. Because I've now got 5 out of 6 of my heroes, which is all of them except the Shadow Weaver, have got quick shot. So I've got 17 bow shots a turn.
Yeah.
Which is just ridiculous. My leader, that leader's killed, I think, 7 or 8 things. I think she might have one of the highest kill rates because she just gets so many shots.
Yeah, unfortunately we stopped keeping tally because we just kept forgetting.
Yeah, I think I'm at some point. Yeah, because to start with, we were keeping a tally of how many kills. I think I am at some point going to go back and rewatch all my ones and just see the kills because I kind of want to do it. I want to see how high they are.
We want to do mine and Jack, sorry.
Yeah, go
No,
on.
it's alright.
I'm not watching all the sports together.
No, I quite like watching them, so it's not a problem. So yeah, Shadow Warriors are a bit good, but they also do still struggle. If they're in a situation where there's not places for them to go up high and hide, they then struggle because as soon as you get into combat with them, they do die quickly because they're quite weak. But I'm kind of excited about them, but also they're kind of so janky and it's a bit like I kind of feel bad winning with them.
You can see how they sort of break all the other warbands mechanics.
A little bit.
So good at shooting.
They are probably
it's
the least fun to go against, I think.
I don't like witch hunters either.
But at least they've got like a mix of things, not just pure focus. But I like that it's thematic, and that's why I also do like Mordheim.
But then you don't want them all the same, do you? Because that would be.
Yeah, it's good that one thing I've liked consistently about the campaign we're running is all our warbands are really different.
Yeah.
We haven't got anything particularly similar. Like no one's got night goblins, well I've got orcs. Marauders and Norse are probably the 2 closest together.
Yeah.
Or you could say possessed and beastmen as well, because they've literally both got beastmen in. But I'm quite excited about my possessed as well, because I've now got 6 heroes in them.
Okay.
As I've got 6 heroes in my Shadow Warrior.
What have you got 5 in the others?
4 in my orcs and goblins, because I can only start with 4, and I keep the boys keep dying. The boys keep dying. I've only got 1 boy, which is that one there. The goblins can't level up, and neither can the troll or anything else. So it's a bit like, so I need them. I'm actually the one I'm most worried about is my orcs and goblins because they've done well, but they keep dying. Like this is like the 3rd time I've had to buy a new boy henchman group. I never seem to get enough because I got to pay for the warlock and the troll. I never seem to get enough money to buy another boy. So they're actually my biggest worry. The fact they've won. And the leader's quite good. They've all leveled up quite well. Like these 4 heroes have been the same. I haven't had to buy any more heroes.
Yeah.
I don't think. He might have been new. But he's got blunderbuss now, which is quite fun. And the troll is obviously still awesome and will continue to be awesome forever, in spite of the fact that it doesn't level up. Because it's going to be scary, whatever. Because
with the amount of games we're playing as well, even once we've got to the
like last cycle
games with each warband, his stats are still good.
Yeah.
Strength 5, 3 attacks and everything is still scary.
And the fact that he's got a 4+ save that you can't change.
Yeah, it's still going to be good.
And the fact that he can't die.
I think
So.
as heroes get better and better, they start to get ridiculous later on, but I don't think we're going to go to that extreme amount of games because we've got so many warbands.
Yeah.
Just can't do it.
And the thing is, although it can be ridiculous and they can get ridiculously good, they can also just die. Like,
yeah, and he can't die.
And he can't die, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also quite excited about the Possessed. I think Possessed and Shadow Warriors are the ones I'm kind of most excited about. Shadow Warriors with a bit of a guilty feeling about it. But Possessed I don't feel guilty about at all because I think they're awesome. And the fact that I've got 2 Possessed and a leveled up henchman group. And but to be fair, out of everything in my Possessed, the MVPs of my Possessed are the 3 brethren with both. They kill 2 things at least. I think every game they kill something or kill 2 things, and they're just plain Blizzard skill 4 humans. Basically,
that's why I'm really missing the Beastmen. I know we compared them a bit to each other, but the Beastmen can't have any shooting.
No, you can have angles.
They can't have bows.
Can they have bows?
Spears only.
Oh, really? Wow.
They can't have ranged.
Yeah, that's a shame. And also I've got 2 Possessed now, and Possessed are getting 90 points each, and they're scary as hell. And they can get scarier. That's the thing. The Magister's a bit rubbish. I genuinely, he did, but I genuinely wouldn't care if the Magister died.
Wasn't he stupid? Was he stupid?
He's stupid.
I think he might be stupid now. Yeah, he might be stupid now. I genuinely wouldn't care if the Magister died. To be honest, I'll just hopefully get a level up with one of the other ones. He's just not that great. He's not particularly special. His spells aren't great. He's not very good at anything else. But yeah, I think that's it really. I can't think of anything else to kind of say about mine. I've waffled on for 8.5 minutes, so I think we'll move on to one of you guys. But I guess the only thing I'll add just on a personal level is I'm still absolutely freaking loving playing Mordheim and still loving how we've done this campaign. It's
I think the point system is really good that we've come up with.
The point system is really good because it just adds an additional factor where you're thinking, oh, do I want to route? Because sometimes it's like, well, I'll just route because I don't care about winning. Because it's not, there was, like when we played it before, there was no kind of reason why you wouldn't just route if you started losing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm just going to go, I don't want anyone else to die. Now you're like, oh, but I could get a few more points, I might get this, It's a bit, you've got that slightly more investment in not running away.
Yeah.
Cool, all right, that's enough from me. We'll move on to, we'll go Jack next.
Yeah, don't mind, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so my warbands, I've got Witch Hunters at the front there. In the middle left are my Norse Explorers. In the middle right, Beastmen, and then at the back are the Lizardmen. So definitely far and away my most successful warband are the Witch Hunters, who are actually in second place overall, 14 points. I think they've won 4 of their games. I think they're the only one of my warbands that won more than half the games. They just seem to be weirdly good because they got a good mix of pretty good shooting and the flagellants in combat. They got speed with the wolves. I've got a halfling ranger and a pit fighter that I'm just proxying that model for now. So I think they're just good all-rounders. They've had a bit of luck. Don't know how well they're going to fare against like the elves, for example, Shadow Warriors. I think that's very tough. It'd be their undoing, really. But overall, they've got some pretty scary shooting. They've got 6 heroes because I've got a flagellant hero there. I actually have an extra flagellant who I have the model for, but he's not painted and I didn't put him in the case. So I've got 4 flagellants and a flagellant hero, which is the most you can have. Only 2 wolves, but I think they're warhounds. They're like the best ones you can get. It's only 15 gold and their weapons got 4 strength 4.
They're ridiculous.
Compared to like the Norse ones that are weapons got 3 strength 3 for the same gold.
And the undead ones, which are 50 gold.
Yeah, they have other advantages, but they
things.
also have disadvantages. Yeah, so they are a bit ridiculous for 50 gold. It's too much. So I'm pleased with them. I think they're the only ones that I'm unreservedly pleased about. There's issues with all my other ones now. So, biggest problem really, Beastmen have been crap from the start. They've never done well. Somehow they've just lost every game. And they've even had a forced rout, which I don't think either of you have had. force routes.
I haven't.
No, I haven't lost.
They've
a game to a
just
full
just so happens that they've been in circumstances where it's really felt like I should take the chance and they've failed.
They even lost to Reichland, which is
They lost to Reichland.
which is frankly embarrassing.
yeah.
They have 6 heroes because there's a Gore hero there. So they're another one with 6 heroes. But we'll come back to them in a second. But really the biggest disappointment is Norse, because in the first batch of games, they were looking pretty scary. They were good. Pretty solid, really scary combat, lots of them. Good stats for like the cost. They're all toughness 3, so they're not spending gold on defensiveness, but they're all scary. And then in the latest batch, the last 3 games, they just got decimated. I think they had 2 games where they lost a few both times, and it just crippled them.
Well, there was one game where you lost both your leader and your werewolf.
I lost the leader and the werewolf.
I think in the same game.
The leader died permanently, and he was really good. And then the werewolf, I think you sold him to the pit, Dan.
It was under the pit.
Oh, you sold him slaves.
Who's
Sold him
captured,
slaves,
sold
so,
slaves,
yeah.
yeah.
Which you could not have done that.
I could not have done that, but
But he was getting scary.
when I had someone sold like that, I think Phil just killed them as well. So I was like, I'm not going to be nice.
He was getting scary, so I bought another one. I'm just saying he escaped, but he's no longer as scary. And they just lost so many. I've got a henchman group of 2 bowmen, 1 like marauder henchman group. The heroes I've got, 2 of them aren't great. These guys with the flails are pretty good. They're frenzied and not flails, so they're a bit scary. And I have got a
Tusser.
Tusser, who is
Sword in the middle, isn't he?
yeah, big guy.
Big arm.
He's
So
not.
who's your leader now for them?
It's Ymir, who is this guy.
The most unassuming one is like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think he got the +1 leadership at some point, so he then had to be the leader once Torvald died. So they were called Torvald's Ravagers, and now they're Ymir's Scavengers. So yeah, they have got a lot of work to do to get back to the glory days. Beastmen, as I said before, they just haven't done well at any point.
But they haven't done well in terms of winning games. But this last phase, you didn't lose much.
There's still a few there. They look
You
quite
still got a
scary
fair
still.
few.
They actually have more wolves than that. I only have 5 wolves, and they share between 3 more warbands. So where do Beastmen? Beastmen have. Oops. Okay, they have 2. They have 2 wolves, not 1. So
I think the thing that's been particularly disappointing about your Beastman
tentacle
is he's just done really badly. He just died in so many games.
for such a cool model.
That's a cool model. He should be good. He's just like he got killed by one of your
Oh, Youngblood took him out.
Youngblood took him out in one game. He got shot in another one and then was like stunned for like 2 turns.
Yeah.
And didn't do anything, and then died in he's died in a lot of games. I think he's the most killed hero.
Yeah, because he's quite threatening, but then again, he only has 1 wound. He's not like an ogre or troll or anything.
It's the 1 wound thing.
Yeah.
You look at him and think, oh, he's going to have lots of wounds, he's going to be really tough, and actually he's still just tough as 4 1 wound. Has he got heavy armour now, though?
He does, yeah, he does have heavy armour and a shield.
Yeah.
Because he's quite fast, he's move 8, I think, so he can go down to move 7, that's okay.
And not to worry, yeah.
He is a wood elf horse and a gore body that have been badly green stuffed together, very badly, and then covered with a gut plate from something or other. Not sure what that's from, or it might be a pauldron from an ogre or something.
Looks like a Space Marine problem.
So that's them, and then the lizard men. They had potential. I thought they've won half of their games. They played 6, they've won 3.
You did then realise you'd messed up the
I've
poison.
messed up the poison, which made them better than they should have been early on, but ended up actually quite fairly, probably, now making them pretty crap, because I started to specialise the hero skinks into shooting, and I also paid too much for the poison than I would have done for 1 game, and it's meant that I can't really afford to keep paying for the poison bows for the heroes, but they're specialised into shooting rather than like speed or, you know, if I put some skills into strength or combat, if they can even take that, they might be more useful. But now I think they're going to take a back seat to the normal skinks. Another problem I've had, he's what's he called? Snarl. He's the totem warrior. He should be the sort of scariest combat one, and he probably is, but again, he's stuck at 1 wound. He's not had the best level ups, I don't think. He's had loads of skills and no stat increases. So he's...
I think the thing is, he's really hard to kill and he's got really good armor save.
Except if you crit.
But if you crit and have no armor saves, he just dies like anything else.
Yeah, there's
He keeps getting like stunned and then his knockdown is taken out.
I think I made a mistake by spending at the start of the warband. It was 2 lots of 50 gold on Mark of the Old Ones for both of them, which I think ate too much into warband. I wouldn't do that if I did it again.
Yeah, probably just do on one of them and then spend the rest on...
I don't think the Skink Priest needs it because he starts leadership 7 cold-blooded, so he's already one of the better leaders in terms of leadership. I don't think he really needed that extra 50 gold on that. These 2 skinks are what I bought last time, and I need to repaint the crests for yellow because they're a new henchman group. Because there's a weird rule where you can't have more swords than skinks, and it's messing the whole warband up, blah, blah, blah. So I think they're overdue for a bit of a fall. They're hovering around the middle at the moment. I'm a bit concerned about how they're going to do in the rest of the campaign.
I think the only warband of yours is like definitely not a concern is your wish.
The only one I'm
sounds
totally
hard, but like I mean, you might find. I think Beastmen have got the potential to turn it around.
Beastmen have Norse.
I mean, Norse can't really go anywhere than up.
Have Beastmen played Shadow Warriors?
Yes, they have. Beastmen got the worst behind them. Yeah,
they should be alright, I reckon.
The Beastmen game versus Shadow Warriors was just them running forward and then getting on top.
They played right. Yes, Reichland's Wind.
And they played dwarves as well now.
Got dwarves that way,
so they should be able to leverage their combat, which they haven't done that well so far. So yeah, it'd be fun. They haven't played orcs, have they? So that'd be fun.
And then they play possessed either, so and marauders.
They've got some good punch ups to go.
So I would have said witch hunters and lizardmen. Now I'm thinking, witch hunters. Worried about them. Those 2 are not going to know where to go but up. So
just further down. Because the thing is,
they could fall.
Because I guess one of the things with this campaign we're doing, because we're doing with this league, you can't just disband the warband and start again.
Yeah, that's it.
Because we kind of agreed if you did that, like if you wanted to disband your Norse and start again, you'd lose all your points. You start from 0.
Yeah.
So kind of none of us because I think when we did our first campaign 8 years ago, a couple of times we just disbanded our warband and started again.
Yeah, we won't do this.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
So
that was the problem with our old campaigns. There was no structure to it, so there was nothing to stop us. Yeah. But anyway, that's mine. I've gone on for 10 minutes now, so I'll stop there and we'll go over to Phil's warbands.
Okay. This is my warbands. So we've got Chaos Marauders back left as you're looking, Skaven at the front, Reichland right at the back, and then my Dwarf Treasure Hunters on the right. Had a lot better phase cycle.
Yeah,
we land on.
You did much better this time.
Apart from the Reichland.
Did they lose much though?
I
think they didn't gain that. Like you really wanted to get Trigger's wife in.
Yeah, Trigger's wife is ready. She's en route
with a blunderbuss as well.
Yeah, to the city. So hopefully she'll be turning up in the next cycle. They just didn't wound. It was weird. I just kept hitting everything. No wounding. It's the curse of Reichland. Maybe Trigger's wife will turn that round.
Yeah.
The Marauders did better.
Yeah, they did.
There's quite a few of them now. There's more. I didn't realise I had that many till I set them out. I've got 3 flail guys now. So they're quite scary because they're scary on the witch hunters. So probably why I bought them.
They're the only other warband of my Norse to lose a leader, I think. Because your leader turned into a spawn, right?
Yes, he got
in the first game.
But first game they lost.
It seems it seems like not that unlikely for that to happen if you lose.
Sounds really likely. Like it's really like if you lose a game, basically you're going to become a spawn, which is really harsh.
I think in the rules it said every game you lose it could keep happening.
Yeah,
but I think we just agreed once I got a spawn.
We agreed that once you had a spawn, you couldn't get another one. So you're like your new leader, which is like your shaman-y dude, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he loses, he hasn't got a roll.
Yeah, until the spawn dies.
If the spawn dies, then you will have to do it.
Then I'll have to buy
But,
another spawn.
but he's replaceable, so it's not so
Yeah.
bad. Like if he does turn to spawn, you just buy another one.
So, I think the spawn is overdue for some glory as well because it's really scary, but it just hasn't done that much.
It's just
But if
he
you
has
look
to
at the
run in a
stats,
straight line.
It's scary.
And once you lot worked out he has to run in a straight line, you just sort of stood around the corner to him.
Yeah, you can get around it, can't you?
So hopefully he'll.
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually killed anything yet, has he?
I think he. I
Don't
thought like he killed a. I thought he killed a skink or something.
It's one of those ones like the other big models you try and avoid, but he's just easy to avoid than the other ones.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll. He had a really bad game against your orcs, didn't he, on that street fight? Ran up and just, I think it probably just got taken out by a goblin or something.
No, yeah, no, he charged in. He had the like not wounding thing.
Yeah.
I think he got killed by a squig.
If something
Something like that. It was something really
stupid.
benign. Like he got shot by a goblin and they lost a wound and he got killed by a squig.
I love that he still has the cape from the leader.
And the head.
He's got his head,
And
he's
the
got
head.
the cape and the weapons, all the same.
That is dedication to chaos.
Yeah. Who did we mention? Skaven. Yeah, we said Skaven had a good.
Yeah, he got
Scary
Veskit. Veskit's
chest.
awesome.
Got that treasure chest, and that was just full of shit. I know.
Yeah, you did. You also not only did you get the treasure chest, you also did really well out of it.
Yeah. I just wished I sent Veskit against the lizards. I sort of held him back, so I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want him to die. He was expensive.
Was that-
No, I should just.
Was that a
Send him
3-player game? What happened? I remember that.
So I beat Dan, and then I played you, but Veskit spent most of his time chasing one skin
Oh,
kind.
yeah,
I never got him.
Oh, that game. Yeah.
And then lost. And then the free play, he just ran up and ripped the possessed apart.
He did, yeah. Just
I was like, I should
absolutely
just do that.
yeah, absolutely destroyed him. Yeah,
Just send him
he's
in.
terrible. I think
Best fighter, you think?
I think he's the best fighter. With a possibly be close with obviously the vampire because the vampire's got. I think he's got 3 wounds, isn't he?
You're 3.
He's got 2 wounds.
Let's have a
2
look.
wounds. He's got heavy armor, but obviously he can't be stunned or knocked down, can he?
He's sort of half bionic as well, so he's got a good save.
Yeah, 3+ save, which is just less.
Oh, only 2 wounds?
Yeah, but he can't be knocked down or stunned, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that which is great because that means he can never be just stamped on the neck, which the rules
Yeah.
give.
And he's got his 2 claws, he's got the 2 walk block pistols. So, yeah.
I think he's a bargain for the cost.
Yeah, I don't know who he's playing next, but
Charge you up.
yeah, he's going hero hunting.
Yeah, I think he's one. He's definitely the scariest non-hero.
QT cutting him dying in the next game straight away.
Yeah.
But he has good shoot. He has 75 pistols. wasn't he?
25 pistols, yeah.
Yeah. He's
He's quite scary. He's also really quick as well.
And Nibbles is a lot more confident having him
Yeah,
standing beside him.
yeah. Nibbles feels good about that.
Yeah.
But I think like your Marauders are a bit like they've just suffered and they've done better this time, but still are struggling a little bit. Reichland.
Yeah, because I had a bad first phase with them, didn't I?
Yeah.
'Cause
Reichland just kind of plod along. They're like middle of the table though, so they must have done.
They haven't had a fall from grace like Norse. They've
That's Norse,
steadily plodded
on.
Yeah.
to the middle.
To me-
yeah, Reichland got the win against Beastman, and I think in the 2 free players, I just sort
They
of
come like second, I think.
yeah,
So
sort
they've
of
got, like, 2
let you
points.
2 fight it out, and then I got second place. Let's run away.
Yeah. I think for me, thinking about your warbands facing, the ones I'm scared of are Skaven and Dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah. Dwarves.
Dwarves are
They
so
are-
tough. I mean, they're slow, so you can you can avoid the hitty stuff quite easily,
Yeah, if
but avoiding all the crossbows.
there was a way to make them quicker, then I think that'd be brilliant.
So what have you got in terms of shooting for the dwarves now?
Dwarves, two thunderers with crossbows. The engineer's got a crossbow.
Your lead's got a pistol.
King's got a pistol.
Anyone got a quick shot?
No, there's nothing.
Okay, so 3 crossbows.
I don't think so. What would Hoggle
But
have?
longer range crossbows as well. aren't they?
They're longer range, yeah. They're like
30, I think they're normally 30, so they should be 36.
yeah,
Yeah, no skill. Hoggle's got no extra skills, so
Okay.
yeah,
I like they're all named after labyrinth characters as well.
yeah.
yes, yeah. The troll slayers are quite good if they ever get there. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
one of them moved 2, isn't he?
2 inches.
And has been, I think, since the first game.
He just stands there screaming, "Come at me!"
Yeah. As he limps towards them,
Yeah.
this leg injury.
So yeah, I'm happy with them. But well, I think Reichland are gonna think they might have Shadow Warriors next, so that might be a lot less of them.
Same problem with the Witch Hunters. Well,
Yeah, that could be really bad. I might be really nice and not shoot Trigger because I've got a real soft spot for Trigger.
Yeah.
Because
he's got a lot of soft spots too.
Well, anyone doesn't know that Reichland Warband was mine in the last campaign day. I gave it to Phil because I didn't want it when we started. So we had a Warband to start off. So I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Reichland.
Probably because they weren't painted last time. I didn't recognise them.
No, I think they were painted. Phil's repainted them, I think, haven't you? In like universal colours.
Yeah, they were painted, but I wouldn't say to a great.
No, they weren't great. They weren't great. They were very much slapped on. Definitely.
Yeah, and Trigger's the original. I took the Sons of Reichland, but he's just an old man from your original warband.
He's still called Trigger, which is great.
Still wandering around the streets.
And that's why the other ones I'm like, well, you renamed them, but I think I've got a soft spot for Trigger because I named him and used him in the last time. Yeah. He was shit then. He's actually done better, I'd say, for you than he ever did for me.
Yeah, and you want to see his wife turn up.
I do want to see his wife turn up. I definitely. Also, I just really want for there to be a henchman group of a husband and wife.
Husband and wife. Yeah.
The whole campaign is just leading up to her arrival.
Yeah.
I think as soon as she turns up and takes charge, Reichland are going to be brilliant.
Yeah. Basically, those men need a woman in charge.
They do. They're just a bunch of drunks. Well, they're from Paddy's pub, aren't they? So they're just
yeah. But Paddy's pub's down to one person now.
Yeah, they've all gone back to the pub.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I think I'll probably doing it.
Yeah,
we've probably gone long enough, but on to the next cycle. So the next lot of games is Dwarves.
We went for Dwarves,
Norse, and Undead, we decided not to do because normally it's Orcs first, but would have meant that Skaven were in two in a row, so I decided to kind of mix up a little bit and not have my Orcs first. So the next game will be Dwarves versus Undead is the next game after this. Thanks for watching. And see you next time.